There is a growing realization that climate change is not just a matter of the future. The impact of climate change is being felt here and now. The time for action is also here and now. Energy transition and sustainability have become central to global policy discourse. Friends, India is committed towards creating cleaner and greener planet. We were the first among G20 nations to fulfill our Paris commitments on green energy. These commitments were fulfilled 9 years ahead of the target of 2030. India's installed non-fossil fuel capacity increased nearly 300% in the last 10 years. Our solar energy capacity increased over 3,000% in the same period. But we are not resting on these achievements. We remain focused on strengthening existing solutions. We are also looking at new and innovative areas. This is where green hydrogen comes into the picture. Friends, green hydrogen is emerging as a promising addition to the world's energy landscape. It can help in decarbonizing industries that are difficult to electrify. Refineries, fertilizers, steel, heavy-duty transportation, many such sectors will benefit. Green hydrogen can also act as a storage solution for surplus renewable energy. India has already launched the National Green Hydrogen Mission in 2023. We want to make India a global hub for the production, utilization, and export of green hydrogen. The National Green Hydrogen Mission is giving an impetus to innovation, infrastructure, industry, and investment. We are investing in cutting-edge research and development. Partnerships between industry and academia are being formed. Startups and entrepreneurs who are working in this domain are being encouraged. There is also a great potential for a green jobs ecosystem to develop. To enable this, we are also working on skill development for our youth in this sector. Friends, climate change and energy transition are global concerns. Our answers also need to be global in nature. International partnership is critical for promoting green hydrogen impact on decarbonization. Scaling up production, minimizing costs, and building infrastructure can happen faster through cooperation. We also need to jointly invest in research and innovation to push technology further. In September 2023, the G20 summit happened in India. In this summit, there was a special focus on green hydrogen. The New Delhi G20 Leaders Declaration adopted 5 high-level voluntary principles on hydrogen. These principles are helping us in the creation of a unified roadmap. All of us must remember the decisions we make now will decide the life of our future generations. Friends, in such a crucial sector, it is important for domain experts to lead the way and work together. Particularly, I urge the global scientific community to come together to explore various aspects. Scientists and innovators can suggest changes in public policy to help the green hydrogen sector. There are also many questions that the scientific community can look into. Can we improve the efficiency of electrolyzers and other components in green hydrogen production? Can we explore the use of seawater and municipal wastewater for production? How can we enable the use of green hydrogen in public transport, shipping, and inland waterways? Exploring such topics together will greatly help green energy transition across the world. I am confident that this conference will help the exchange of many ideas on such issues. Friends, humanity has faced many challenges in the past. Each time, we overcame adversities through solutions that were collective and innovative. In the same spirit of the collective and innovative action that will guide us towards a sustainable future. We can achieve anything when we are together. Let us work to accelerate the development and deployment of green hydrogen. Once again, I send my best wishes to everyone involved in the second International Conference on Green Hydrogen. Thank you. Thank you very much.
तो आप सुन रहे थे ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन पर प्रधानमंत्री का ये संबोधन, जहां पर उन्होंने कहा कि किस तरह से ये जो वैकल्पिक व्यवस्था है, खास तौर पर पर्यावरण की तरफ जो हमारी जिम्मेदारी है उसकी हमें याद दिलाती है। जिस तरह से मिशन लाइफ को लेकर आज जो तमाम पश्चिमी देश हैं वो भारत को सॉल्यूशन प्रोवाइडर और फैसिलिटेटर के तौर पर देखते हैं, और उस लिहाज से